everybody, Undr here, and today on Hyrule UndrCover, we're going to be taking a look at some of this footage. It's a trailer and it's live gameplay footage from the treehouse that we got of Breath of the Wild, the new Zelda game coming out. And wow, I mean, it just came out today. I've got my mind around a few things, but this right here is the intro. The opening that I believe is what they're trying to tell us is the opening for the game. Now, this could change, but from what we see here, Link is waking up from a deep sleep, a long deep sleep, and you know what? This doesn't look Zelda at all. This looks like it could be Metroid or Doom or something. It's very future tech and someone waking up out of what appears to be stasis. And guys, this is huge because other stuff we see in this footage seems to put this game in the adult timeline where Wind Waker takes place. I mean, we get Koroks, which is the evolution of the Kokiri, and they're in this, and that means this probably happens after the flood, which means, is this the new world? Is this literally the Spirit Tracks Phantom Hourglass world that we're looking at here? And honestly, no, it isn't, because we meet this old man, and he basically kind of just infers that this is the original Hyrule, that we're in Hylian Plateau or whatever it's called. And something else that also strikes me is that the opening of like the cliff face, the image that we've been given to show off the new game, like the title drop image, is very reminiscent of the Legend of Zelda intro booklet image, where it shows Link peering out over a cliff face to, I think there's a river and the sunset over the mountains. It's very reminiscent of that, and they even said that they're going back to the old school Zelda ways. Like, this game is either paying homage or it's being based off of the original Zelda, where it's mostly about exploration and learning your surroundings. And honestly, that's what it looks like. It looks just like that. So I'm really given to believe that this is the original land of Hyrule after the flood. Like, the flood waters just go away, and some reason we're here. But if you remember, the reason why Wind Waker even happened was because the goddesses flooded Hyrule in order to stop Ganon's ambitions. And that only happened because the hero, the hero of time, the possessor of the Triforce of Courage, he never appeared. Or at least he didn't leave his mark in history, because Ganon was bent to take over. And this might be the reason why. This Link apparently is waking up after a long time. I'm assuming it's a long time. I mean, usually you don't have a disembodied voice urging you to wake up if you hadn't been out of it for a long time. I mean, we might get more information about how long this Link has been in stasis or just sleeping, which, by the way, is a common theme. You know, Link waking up at the beginning of a Zelda game. Yeah, they even poked fun at that during the treehouse I just watched. But, this is very, very interesting. Well, again, we have Koroks, we have Choo-Choos, both of which things you only really see in the Wind Waker timeline. Bokoblins. Sorry, I'm going to put goblin in there. It's Bokoblins. And I believe we even saw a sword that alluded to, it being something that the Hylian soldiers once used to protect Hyrule, which, again, would not be in the new world. And if it is, it most likely wouldn't be in such a dilapidated state. Because we know this is kind of a new world for people to... Again, I just said new world to refer to the new Hyrule, but to Link, to maybe even Hylians and mankind, this world's foreign. I mean, there's very little human beings that I can see here. We see that old man. That really seems to be about it. This seems like a new world for the Hylians to explore, and whether it's really new or not, I have my doubts, because again, this feels like it's old Hyrule, but the simple fact is this is unpopulated area. I mean, I don't see humans, and this is like this looks to be like the calmest area, because we're looking at a grassy plateau. This is where civilization should be thriving, not in a forest or not in the mountains or snow or a desert. I mean, if it was going to happen, I feel like it'd be here. So I'm guessing this place is rather desolate. And with the focus on exploring the world, getting food and everything, I really do believe that we are rediscovering the old Hyrule after the flood. And the only reason why Link's even here is because he never left. He never went to the surface ocean world. He's been asleep under the ground, under the ocean this whole time. That is my theory. We're going to learn And I believe Link is probably also going to learn because he seemed kind of like a blank slate. Haha, he's Link. But he seemed kind of like a blank slate in this demo. And I'm thinking maybe that's because he doesn't have memory, or everything around him is so foreign he might not even recognize this as a world he was once in. Because, again, a flood would probably do that. But it's really interesting to see this. I do believe this is the Link that never appeared in the prologue for Wind Waker. I believe this is the Link that either failed or was whisked away or never realized his true potential in the which resulted in Ganon nearly taking over Hyrule and the goddesses flooding the entire land. So, yeah, I just wanted to say that. I wanted to get that out there. I think this is what we're looking at here. We're looking at a game that takes place after Wind Waker, maybe concurrent. I don't think it can be concurrent with the New World. I feel like maybe the New World is just going to be forgotten, and that this takes place after Wind Waker, after the flood kind of reset everything, very Noah's Ark and the global flood kind of storytelling here. And honestly, I'm digging it. It'd be really cool to find out more about Link's past and to find out if he is in fact from 100 or so years before the events of Wind Waker when all this flood nonsense happened. Because this could be a tragic hero situation wherein we're looking at a person who has to deal with the fact that this desolate and uninhabited area is because he failed to stop Ganon, because he didn't realize his destiny, right? And that's really all I have to say. If you have any ideas, any comments, if any new information's come out since this video has been recorded, again, this has been recorded like this intro video here. They're currently showing the first live gameplay, and that's kind of why I'm recording it. I got it muted and I'm watching it and I'm recording. I'm a little distracted. Couldn't help but try to get this out there because I want to hear what you guys have to say as soon as possible. So thank you guys so much for watching. If you have any questions, any comments, any theories, please post them below and I will definitely read them. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you all later. See ya.